Hello everyone and welcome to another I Pick My Butt video. Today we're playing Ulala Idle Adventure, and if you're familiar with idle games, this one is totally different. And in this video we're going to be showing you how the game is played, along with bringing you a whole bunch of tips so you can advance faster. But first things first, if you're new to Ulala Idle Adventure and want to stay up to date on the latest tips, tricks, or anything related to it, well, hit that thumbs up and subscribe now. So one of the biggest mistakes people are making is right off the bat when you go and start up the game, you see there's 4 characters there and everybody's kind of clicking on the front one, which is then leading them to become a hunter. Now out of these 4 characters, whichever one you click, they then get divided up into 2 classes. You'll notice a triangle next to each character's head and you'll see attack, survival, and support. Characters that are high in attack are going to be focused on dealing damage to the enemies. The ones that are listed as survival, well, those are going to be your tanks. They're going to be built to take as much damage as possible and kind of keep all the heat off of the other players. The ones that are labeled as support, well, they're going to try to do things like heal, enchant with buffs, and other things to keep your players alive. And another great tip, when you first click on the game, you'll notice that there's 3 open slots that you can choose a character. Well, you want to fill those up as fast as possible. You don't want to pick the same type on all 3 of them. Stagger them up like a healer, a tank, and a DPS, whatever, but just don't choose the same ones because you can't delete your characters in this. But as soon as you get all 3 of them made, you want to go in and have them join a team. Now you'll see 2 different type of teams, idle and adventurous. Idle is going to be when you're not playing the game. You're going to just collect stuff in the background. But adventurous, that's actually going to be when you have the game in front of you and you're trying to level up your gear. You're doing things like hunting for bosses and so on. Once you join a team, you'll notice that the game's moving pretty quickly. You will get new gear that you can upgrade and kind of swap out for lesser gear. But when you hit level 6, this is going to be actually the first time you unlock something, and this is where you unlock the skills. Now there's really no way to control the skills, they just kind of do it on their own. But these are very valuable things in the game. Right now though, it's so early in it, I would say wait till you hit level 10 because that's when you unlock the skill chest. And with the skill chest, you're going to get 2 free pulls to pull skills, and then you can spend 30 starfish to get a guaranteed epic one. And that's what I would suggest doing. Spend the 30, get that epic, and use that. But don't worry, we'll be going over these skills in a later video if you want to know more about them. If you've never played an idle game before, one of the great things about it is when you come back from not playing it, you get a whole bunch of experience, gear, and everything else. And if you have all 3 of those characters started, well, you're going to get that on all 3 of them. Now, I had only left the game for a little bit, and when I came back, I was already at level 10. And if you're not advancing fast enough, this is where you're going to want to switch to another team. And if you are advancing fast enough, you might get to a point where you can actually transcend your character. This is going to be a huge jump. It's kind of like Gandalf going from gray to Gandalf the White. But you're going to get huge buffs, and you're also going to notice a huge increase in the gear that you're now picking up from enemies. There's a lot in this game, and I don't want to overwhelm you, but I still want to go over 2 more things in this video. The first one being attributes. When you hit level 14, you're now going to get points every time you level up to either throw on agility, stamina, or technique. But pay attention to where you put these because this really could help out the type of character that you want. For example, if you're tanking, well, you can really focus on the things like hit points or even armor. But don't worry, you can reset it for free the first time, although every time after that, it's going to cost you more starfish. And the last one, when you hit 16, well, now you can capture and cook. And when it comes to cooking and capturing pets, it is a little bit different than our weapons. Our weapons, we can smelt and actually take them and get gems out of them, so on, enhance our gear. But when it comes to our monsters and pets that we capture, we actually don't want to get rid of them. If you get duplicates and stuff, that's a different story. But let's say that you get in a situation where there's a boss that you just can't beat. Well, these pets are going to have different advantages from fire to earth, wind, water, so on. And we could switch that pet to do damage, enhanced damage against the actual boss that we're having trouble with and beat them that way. So, like I said, don't just go selling them all away. Hang on to a bunch of them and kind of use them to your advantage. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Like I said, I didn't want to overload that much on you. There's plenty more we can do, and we'll definitely be bringing you more videos on this game. Like I said, like, subscribe if you do want to watch more of these videos, get more information on this. Other than that though, I'm liking the game. I hope you guys are too. Appreciate everybody watching, and remember, I picked my butt.